Alright, so we're gonna try something different. I've seen other people do this, so I'm gonna try to do it. This is a talk and drive. I placed the camera in the car, not really paying attention to it, but I'm just gonna talk about my thoughts. So I was thinking, like, I've been doing some research into smells and perfume and stuff because I'm always doing research. But I noticed that maybe less is better, because I used to tend to overspray a lot. I used to tend to put sprays on my wrists, both wrists, sprays up here. I used to put a couple sprays on my neck, a couple sprays on the back of my neck, a couple sprays on my chest, sprays on all over my clothes, and maybe I was just a perfume bomb. Now I love it and I want to smell it. So, I don't know. I just always thought, like, maybe some scents are weak, but maybe they're not weak. Like, some aquatics, I thought they're weak, they don't last, but maybe it is, because I've been researching this. It's called nose blindness. It's to where, you get so used to a smell, you can't really smell it, like, after about 30 or 40 minutes. So maybe all those perfumes that would say, oh, they reformulated it or they changed it, maybe it was because of nose blindness, because we get so used to the scent because we're wearing it a lot that we don't really smell it anymore. So, and I noticed somebody else commented on, this was Fragrance Matt's video. It was Giorgio, the original for men. Somebody said that the new reformulated version smelled exactly like the old one. Now, other people would complain and say, oh, no, it's not the way it used to be, because it's made by Elizabeth Arden now. So I'm starting to think, analyzing all this stuff, and I've noticed that maybe it is because of nose blindness. And they also said that, I also read that with certain perfumes, even though the formulation is the same as it's been over the years, no two batch is the same. So, say you get a batch of, I don't know, people always claim that certain batches of something are better than other ones, or certain vintages of something are better than another one. They said no two batch of a perfume is exactly the same, even though it contains the same notes. So, if you have a bottle and you think it smells different than your old one, then it probably was just slightly different because of environmental factors, even though it contains the same notes. And it's not really been reformulated or anything like that. It's just nose blindness. So I started to experiment. I started to use, and I had one guy at work saying, oh man, you're a perfume man. And I only had on, like, Yardley English lavender and like a lavender oil. And I was like, really? It's that strong? I didn't even notice it was that strong. And then my one friend Anthony's always complaining, like, oh, too many sprays. And then I noticed a girl on my bus that I drive every day, she's coughing because she sits right behind me. So I've been experimenting, and the other day I used less sprays, and I used a really lighter cologne, 4711, which people say that doesn't last really long, but she wasn't coughing at all. So, and today I used the first Versace Pour Homme from the 2000s, the blue one, the signature Pour Homme, and I only used 4 sprays, and she didn't cough at all. So, and I can still smell it on me. So, I mean, that's pretty strong. So I'm starting to think that, you know, maybe there is some nose blindness to the scents we wear, and we think that, oh, they're weaker or they're not as good as they were, but they actually are the same as they've always been. It's just nose blindness. So people always complain about reformulations and this and that, and oh, vintage is better and blah blah blah, and yeah, maybe they do change little slight variations of things, but maybe it's really not as bad as everybody seems to debate about and argue about and complain about. So maybe it's just nose blindness. That really could be. And they say psychologists have studied this. When you get used to a scent, that scent, it's in your memory, and you don't really smell it anymore after that. Because the reason we smell certain things that are so rancid, like say someone has really stinky feet and they take off their shoes, or you go into like a locker room and that smells like sweat and all that stuff, or you smell a skunk and that alerts you to an odor that's bad because it's a trigger from back in the caveman days that, oh, that's bad, you don't want to touch that scent, or you don't want to eat that scent. So, you know, like say if meat went bad or something, that would alert you to, oh, that's danger. And they said that a way to recapture the smell of what you've been wearing is to take a break from it for a couple of days, or they said do exercise and then put on the scent because it increases your blood flow. So that's pretty interesting. So I want to see, because I've been walking a lot outside, so I'm going to take a walk and then take a shower and then put on a scent and see if it reawakens the scent for me. It's pretty interesting, but yeah, that's nose blindness. I never thought like, I just thought like, oh, maybe stuff's getting weak, or oh, they're not making cologne as good as they used to anymore, but maybe it's just nose blindness. It's just nose blindness. We get so used to an aroma that it doesn't really affect us anymore, but others that come into contact with us within our scent bubble, they've never smelled that before, so it's very strong to them. Like I noticed the other day also, I was wearing Sauvage, and you know, and it was hot out, I was sweating a lot, so I couldn't even smell it anymore. But this lady goes, oh, your cologne smells really good. I'm like, huh? It smells really good? Oh, okay, if you say so. So I guess we're not really supposed to smell our own scent. Another thing with the perfumes, we're not supposed to really smell it. It's just for others to smell, because they can smell it off of us, because it radiates off of us. So that's pretty interesting. So and another thing that I was wondering, because I want to get into perfumery more, making perfumery. If you work with so many scents, what happens if you can't smell them anymore after a while? Because you're so used to all the scent, different oils. That's something that's kind of interests me, because I don't know, maybe I wouldn't make a good perfumer, because I seem to go nose blind to certain odors after a certain while. So it's pretty crazy. But yeah, and the scent of the day today is Versace Pour Homme Signature Pour Homme, I believe that's called, the blue one with the silver. And yeah, that's about it. Hopefully you guys can hear this video okay. I'm gonna check it out after I'm done recording it. And I also tested some perfumes the other day at Macy's. I gotta edit that all together because there's a bunch of trucks going by. I was filming outside, so I gotta edit all that. I had to keep stopping and starting over again. So yeah, but yeah, nose blindness, pretty interesting. Alright, so that's the topic of the day. Let me know down below what you guys think about nose blindness and about not being able to smell your scent after a while. Alright, thanks. Talk to you guys later. Bye.